Okay. So the existing topology is this, and what we are trying to see is how do I integrate both of them. And okay, and we'll see some of the troubleshooting features available on Cisco ISE. Okay, so you can go to Cisco ISE, you can go to administration. If you go to system setup and deployment, okay, this node is in standalone mode. We know that this could be in standalone or distributed, wherein it could be a primary, secondary, right? Or it can have PSN cluster also possible. Okay, so role to primary if you want. So how do we change the role? As of now is standalone. If you want to change it, you can click directly on the ICE, or you can check this and then click on edit. So you would see edit button is not available as of now. Edit control is not available. You need to check this and then click on edit. Okay, so you can change the mode, you can make it primary. In standalone, everything is with the same device, but if you make it primary, we have different personas possible. Like it could be a PAN node, it could be a PSN node, it could be a MNT node, monitoring and troubleshooting node. Exactly. So as of now, we don't have any node group here, but how do you create a policy service? Okay, if you want to change it to primary, then you can click on save, and this might take some time.
Why? For one problem of one.
Okay, so in case you are not shown up the next page, what you can do is you can refresh the page.
Refresh.
Okay, you can directly click here. It's primary. Okay, so about policy service node group, sorry, you can click here on the symbol right up here and click on create node group. Okay, you can give some name here, policy service node group. Can't have dash. Description PSN cluster, and give some IP. Let me give this the same multi-class IP, 228.10.11.12, and click on submit. Okay, so if you see your ICE, you will see your ICE is now on in primary administration and primary monitoring. Okay, That should be no. Okay, so if you hover your mouse over here on ISE, you see the device is in primary administrator and monitoring mode. Okay, plus the personas available on this particular appliance are all three. Okay, yeah, you can change these by going to admin and deployment. So if you come up here, you would see you have PSN group also. Okay.
This is what symbol.
Okay, so this is your PSN group, and now this time around when you have the group available, if you click on this drop down, you would see you have groups available.
Policy.
Okay,
Service.
so like this we can group multiple devices under PSN group, one PSN group. All right, maybe let this one be only for administrative node, then you can do this, and you can save this. It's down right here. Yeah, as of now we have only one node, we don't have any secondary node, so this needs to be, and need to be service also, because we have only one node available. Okay, but okay, I'm logged out. The device might reboot now.
Why?
Because we have changed the persona. Once you do it, it reboots. Okay, see, it automatically reboots. So let this reboot. So I'll make it back to PSN also. I'll enable persona, PSN persona also in this. So because we have only one node available. When you have multiple nodes, that time it's good. So what is a node? Each node, this is a node, this is one node. Like this we can have multiple instance of ISE running, so each instance of ISE would be a node.
You cannot create a multiple node here. Possible.
You can create multiple nodes, only take care you have enough of RAM to support it. Run multiple appliances at the same time, that's it.
And how can we create multiple nodes? So you can teach Linux.
Okay, so in this case, as we have already made the change, so what I'll be doing is I'll revert back to the snapshot. Okay, I'll revert back to the snapshot to load ISE from its, so So let's revert it back to the initial one. This is a plus point.
You save the configuration.
This is a plus point of taking the snapshot. So I'll again get a fresh copy of ISE. I can again rework on it from the beginning. So for every lab I can make changes whatever I want, but this would later on take me to the same state.
Yeah, do you know the price? Nice.
So let's get back to the device. Fine, it's back to the same state, no issues. All right. How do you, so how do we add devices, network resources to this? So you can create network groups here, network device groups. So you already have two of them here. Okay, if you want to create new, you can create new type here, or you can import export also. So let's say let's get few of the device types. Let's say add, you can have, let's say, Cisco
Give a name.
30K series switches. Okay, access switch. Description, see, let's say 3560, let's say 37, yeah, let's say 3560. Not required, it's good, but for the lab practice it's not required. You can create more.
What is the profiling?
Access, see, 37,
Profiling as a man.
like this you can create. That's not 8.6. Yes. Similarly, you can create locations. So towards the end, this is what it shows up. This is the result of what you have done. Okay, you can create locations and same, it's same. You can create like name, let's say headquarters. Got it? You can say branch 1. Warehouse, and you want, you can give descriptions also. Okay, when you want to add a device, you come here, network devices. Okay, so click here on add, give the name of the device. Let's say we are using switch 1, so I'll say switch 1. Description, IP address 10.11.11.10. This we don't have, so that's okay. Device type, it's a 37 access switch located, let's say, in the headquarters. Okay, under authentication, the only protocol available is Radius on ISE. Give the shared secret, let's say Cisco 123. You can view it by clicking on show. Okay,
It's case sensitive.
yeah, and say got it. So similarly on here you can say AAA new model, Radius server. Use the keyword host to specify the server. 10.11.11.111, that's ISE, right? What are your authentication ports being used? 1812, and accounting port is 1830. The shared secret key what we had given is Cisco 123, right? So this is the key what we have specified on ISE here. Okay, so once this is done, you can hit enter.
No, you have to do both on
Yeah.
CIE and
Okay.
CLE.
Then, so as per the topology I have done on ISE, what I have done on ISE, I have specified the device. So the device here is switch 1, IP address of the device which is 10.11.11.10 here with a /32 mask, and the authentication key which is same thing as specified on switch 1 as well, but device here is ISE 1. The IP address is 10.11.11.11 and the key is same thing. The protocol uses the protocol default only available here is that. How do I verify this? For verification, let me create one identity under identity management. What is identity? A username password. Okay, so I'll create one username password under users. So I'll click on add and I'll give some name, let's say user1 or radius test, password capital CISCO123, capital CISCO123. That's it. I'll scroll down and submit this. Created. To verify this, what I do is I say from the switch, I say test AAA group radius, the protocol. You can have TACX here, but we are using radius. Give the username. What is the username? Red test, followed by what is the password? Password was capital CISCO123. Expected output. If everything is right, this is the expected output.
What's the all of this new code job?
This is a new command. You have different options available. Legacy is the old method, and this is a new, means how it is sent. Your username and password. Your username and password. These are sent to AAA server through radius protocol. So how they are sent, that method. Okay, verification you can do by coming to authentications, and this would show you one result for this user, red test. You see, this is the status. Okay, and this is a deep drill, like you can click on this and get the details. Authentication succeeded. Username was given red test. Okay. Okay. We're supposed to see the troubleshooting part here. So for troubleshooting, we have diagnostic tools available on Cisco ISE. Okay. Now let's say I want to configure something on Cisco on the switch, the access switch, which is here, where the clients will be connected. But my problem is I as of now I don't remember the command, or maybe I want to troubleshoot it. So you don't need to remember the commands, and when over it you can take ISE help to figure out what commands are required for such configurations. So let's say you want to configure .1x map or something. you can get what you can do is go to ISE. You have something known as evaluate configuration validator. So click on this. Here give the IP address of the device for which you want the configuration. So let's here the device is nothing but the switch. What's the IP? 10 10 11 11 10, right? So what I do is give the IP here 10 11 11 10, done. And then you can go down and you can click on run. Now this needs user, and this will require user input, what we haven't specified on the ISE. Okay,
We have to create user in ISE.
yeah. So it says user input required. What I'll do is okay, now I want you to understand that I don't have any config under line VTY. Line VTY, I don't have any config, but still the device would be able to get the access. No login. Okay, so click here, username, password. Password is method, I'll use telnet. This password is CISE, Cisco. You can submit.
So I don't understand. The VT line is by default.
Okay, fine. So this is I'll do config t, username, login local. Show me. Okay, this is the username password. So go here and specify username and password. Cisco telnet 23 Cisco. Click on submit.
सर मैंने सिस्टम को लॉक करके दिया था तो अभी स्क्रीन कुछ दिखाई नहीं रहा, ब्लू कलर का लाइन है उस पर तो कर्सर ब्लिंक कर रहा है। अच्छा, जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन जो किया था वो चला जाएगा, तो क्या करूँ, सिस्टम रिस्टार्ट करूँ?
देखो
ऑप्शन बैठ कि वो बगल में एडमिन बैठा है उसको पूछो सर, बगल में वो बंदा बैठा है उसको पूछो क्या प्रॉब्लम है।
What you can do here is while connecting to CLI backspace space. But we'll do this again once again. 10 11 11 10 is the device. Run. You would be prompted for username password. Give your username password. Admin password Cisco. Enable password Cisco. Submit. Again, your input is required wherein you need to specify the interface for which you want the config. So let this okay. Finally you click on user input required, waiting to obtain the interface names. So you need to specify the interfaces for which you want the configuration. So you click on user input required and you can specify the interfaces for which you want to configure. Oh, I want to do .1x for interface 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Click on submit and this would bring you all the required commands. Okay, so it's done. You can say show result summary. Okay, now here problem with the GUI. Then run. So what ISE is actually doing is ISE is logging into your switch and then it will again prompt you to specify what interface, for which interfaces you want to configure .1x, webbot, map and all this, and we'll get the relevant config. So you specify the interface, this will then finally give you the result where you will have the config. Select interfaces, click on submit and finally it will give you the result summary. Click on show result summary. Here whatever commands are in red are not present, okay, are missing. So wherever you find cross is missing, this is the interface specific command what you need to put under the interface, like 1/3. So click on this and you will get the information what you need to put under interface 1/3. The intermediates again count. Okay, the same thing is given in the document. Okay. Can I actually? Okay, then further what we have is TCP dumps as one thing wherein you can collect yep. Okay, yeah, you can have like you can want a specific, then you can filter, or you can have data in these two forms. And you can, this device has only one interface. If you go to the real appliance, you would have more than one interface, so you can select the other interface and you can start sniffing the packets. Okay, capturing the packets, and then those packets could be later on taken to, you can download them further if you want.
So one question.
You can even download the file. Okay, this file could be later on opened with Wireshark. You can download this file and it's downloaded here, and you can open this file with Wireshark. These are the packets what are flowing between the device and the ISE interface. Okay, you can further you can for example what you can do is you can and in case if you want to execute some commands, then you can do this device. From here only I can execute the commands. Enter a show command, show VLAN something, you can give the IP and you can run it 10 11 11 10. You can say show VLAN switch, let's say, run this command and show me the output. It will ask you for the username, password. Again same thing. And this will bring you the output, what output you would get if you go to the device. Okay, so from here only, if you have reachability to the device, you can execute the command. So our expected output is something like this. This is the command what we have executed, right? So output should be some matching this. Is it matching? Yes, it is, right? Same output you get on ISE as well. Okay, done.
Save this note.
So for TCP dumps, let's try to get few packets here. So I'll click on start here, okay, and then from the switch, if I try to execute test AAA command, okay, let's see, let's stop this and let's download these packets and check this. Problem with the browser. Download TCP down. Yes. And now this file, if I try to sniff, this would show you. You wanted to know what is new code, right? You can get it here. Is it this? Request response. So these are the packets for this command. Check. Do you see the port number? (1812). Where is it? (1812) authentication port. Fine. And finally, this is response. So your 1812 is source port as this time. This is 45 and 45. So here 45 becomes the destination. Destination port 45. This is your radius protocol. So if we check, yeah, you have radius AB pairs, attribute value pairs, and in radius AB pairs, if you go, it says you had sent your username, right? You had sent your username, isn't it? Exactly. Yeah. And the password is encrypted actually. You can't see. Your password is nothing but this Cisco 123. Okay. We'll do it with the legacy. Let's see what happens with the legacy. Same thing with legacy. Okay. Go to ISE and I'll restart the capturing. Let's execute this. It's again successfully authenticated. Let me stop. Let's download this file. I'll save it at TCP dumps 1. Go to the desktop and open this file. Oh shucks. Same thing. Only how the data part is different here. Otherwise, everything is same. Okay, so this is for your troubleshooting what is already given in the document. It's here. Fine, so this is your evaluator, configuration validator, right? What we did, we came here, clicked on this, gave the IP address, clicked on run. It asked us for the user input, wherein we provided the username and the password, right? And then we followed up. Finally, it again prompted us for user input required, wherein we need to specify the interface. So again, we specify the interface for whichever you want the configuration, select those interface, and finally you click on submit. Okay, so once you click on submit, this would give you this final page wherein you can click on show result summary, which shows you this output, wherein the reds are missing and black is present. Okay, so it shows that this configuration is already available on the switch and these are missing. So you can click on each of them, like if you click on AAA configuration, which is here, first one, click on this plus symbol and you would get this. So this means it's not present, it's missing, and this symbol is for mandatory, that this command is mandatory required. So what you can do is you can copy these to the notepad and then you can edit, like here IP address of your server, here the name of your server, authentication port 1812 1813 is already there, group, Radius group name you can give, Radius group name here, again here, and then copy paste those commands to the device. Like if it, this is an interface specific command, these commands you need to put under the interface. So under the interface, switch port access VLAN sub VLAN 10, this command is already available, right? What is missing is the red ones, so red ones copy and paste. Next, what I showed you is TCP dumps. I already showed you this, right? You can capture, clicking on start, you will get the packet. You can click on download to download the packets, and you can open up these files using Wireshark. And last one is to execute the network device commands. You can give the device IP and you can give the particular command and you can get the output from the ISE. This is a troubleshooting part. Okay.